You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo. What it do that day after that Thanksgiving meals. You know what I'm talking about? We are here in the building, man. We are here in the building. I know. You ain't got to tell me. I know my notifications ain't go out. That's what YouTube tries to do. They try to hate on your boy. But that's why we took extra steps and made provisions for that. We accounted for that. You see what I'm saying? Sign up on the Discord. You get notifications there. And in addition to that, we go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. And today is Friday, so that's why we live. You know what I'm talking about? We have a schedule for that. So Monday, we go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, we go live at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Friday, we go live at 7 p.m. again, Eastern Standard Time, man. So that's good enough. That's good enough, man. Let's get right to it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brethren and sister, and hermanos, mi hermanas, kings and queens, and everything in between. Y'all know what time it is. Doctor's in the house. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping, man. Let's get it popping. Yeah, let me fix this real quick. My camera looking crazy. Hold on, chat. Okay, we good now. We should be good. There we go. We here, man. We here, man. So happy Thanksgiving. Happy day after Thanksgiving, man. Hopefully everybody's belly's full. Everybody's happy. And you got to spend some time with your loved ones and your family and stuff like that. And if not, hopefully it gets better and it improves, Because I know sometimes it's supposed to be joyous and cheerful, but sometimes the holiday times are a little rough, especially when you if you don't have anybody to share the time with, or if things are different than how you're accustomed to usually seeing the holidays, So trust me, I know, but don't even worry about that, man. We here to turn up for this wonderful Friday, man. We have a couple fights coming tomorrow as well, man. There's actually a lot of fights, no big fights, but there's a lot of fights tomorrow, man. One of the fights, Ben Whitaker is going to be on the Matchroom. And another fight is Frazier Clark on, I think it's going to be on BBC or Sky Sports. I think BBC. So we have some good fights. And then we also have a Pro Box card with Paulo on there and some other fights too, But there's a couple things to talk about in the meantime, in between time, like the main topic, which is Devin Haney and Jake Paul. We're going to talk about that before we get to it, man. Let's go ahead and bow our heads and, thank the Most High for allowing us to be here another day. Because if we're here another day, that means we still got a lot more life to live and a lot more to contribute to this wonderful thing we call Earth. You know what I'm talking about? So please join me and bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for your blessings. Thank you for bringing us into this Friday on our way to hopefully a wonderful weekend, Lord. We just want to thank you for our strength and thank you for our courage to just keep going. No matter what we're going through, just keep going. And we know that even if we can't see a way out or we can't see a happy ending, we know the ending is going to be good because we don't go by sight. We don't walk by sight or what we see. We walk by faith. And that is knowing that no matter what we see, our eyes are deceiving us because there's going to be green on the other side. It's going to be brighter on the other side. It's going to be happier and we're going to be more fulfilled on the other side. So we just got to keep the faith and keep going and ask for renewed strength every day. And on top of that renewed strength, we want to ask you for forgiveness for our many sins that we make, on a daily basis. So, Lord, as long as we can keep repenting and we keep believing, then we know that everything will be better than okay. It'll be absolutely awesome. Through your heavenly name, through Jesus' name. Amen. 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 Let's get right to it. So, look, man. So, Ryan Garcia, right? I don't like starting with the nonsense, but we gonna start with the nonsense, man. So, Ryan Garcia is supposedly going to fight Mario Barrios February 21st for Mario Barrios' WBC belt. And you know where I stand on that. I think that Mario Barrios is going to win. I think he should win, because Mario Barrios, although a lot of people look at him as a weak champion. I think the American Mario Barrios is pretty good. He's not. Is he the best? No. Is he some type of Hall of Famer, all time great? No. But we got to remember that Ryan Garcia is not some big, super formidable opponent. Ryan Garcia has never been a champion in any weight division. You see what I'm saying? Mario Barrios, who fought Gervonta Tank Davis, just like Ryan Garcia, they both lost by stoppage, yeah. But Mario Barrios lasted longer, and he was never accused of quitting. You know, something that Ryan Garcia can't say the same. You know, I don't think Ryan Garcia quit. I'll give him that benefit of the doubt. I just think it was a tough shot that he couldn't recover from. But a lot of people thought that he quit. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, their biggest fights that they've been in, they lost. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Mario Barrios lost to also Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is another potential Hall of Famer, you know, just like Gervonta Tank Davis. Depends on what he does from now on in his career. He's a potential Hall of Famer. You know, Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly Romero. That's his other loss. You see what I'm saying? So I think there's a difference there. Then not to mention, Ryan Garcia's best win is probably Luke Campbell. Mario Barrios' best win is Yordenis Ugas. So once again, there's levels, you know, and like I said, I will highlight again, this will be for Mario Barrios' belt, not Ryan Garcia's belt, because he never had one. So I lay all that to tell you that, you know, Devin Haney, his rival, right? Ryan Garcia's rival, Devin Haney, has been kind of disrespected, I would say. And the reason why I say he's been disrespected is because Tim Bradley has once again come out and, bro, you know me in this channel, man. I thought Brian Norman would beat Devin Haney. I thought that Brian Norman was going to beat him, you know. But I thought it was going to be a good fight, and I thought Brian Norman was just going to come out victorious, but he didn't. But I'm going to give Devin Haney his credit. I'm not going to take away anything from him. And you know, I'm not saying that he fought an exciting fight or a perfect fight, but he fought a fight that was good enough to come out victorious. I don't really understand how you could pick against him and then at the same time still trash him, make it seem like he did something wrong by winning. You know, so Tim Bradley came out and said that he believes Ryan Garcia still has Devin Haney's number. His number? Like his phone number? Like does he have his house number, his address? Like what kind of number? Because if you're talking about like in the boxing ring, yeah, Devin Haney, you could argue, what do people say? They say, right, the people that want to act like PEDs don't matter, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this fight, they want to say, oh yeah, well, Devin Haney didn't fight the same. He didn't fight like he usually would have fought. Okay, so if he didn't fight how he usually fights, or how you thought he would approach the fight, then why do you think Ryan Garcia would still win? And why wouldn't you give Devin Haney the benefit of the doubt of maybe approaching it in a different manner that would see him victorious like you claiming? But anyway, Tim Bradley, I'm not mad at anybody saying that Ryan Garcia may have his number, because guess what? I also put money on Ryan Garcia to beat Devin Haney. That was before I knew about the PEDs and the racism and all that other stuff. But I did put my money on Ryan Garcia to beat Devin Haney because I think about these things, right? But now, Tim Bradley, you just sound like a hater because you went with Brian Norman like I did, but which is cool, but then you also not giving Devin Haney his full credit, and then you're saying things like Ryan Garcia has his number. And then if you go back to the first fight, you remember Tim Bradley said this. And the only reason why I'm focusing on Tim Bradley is because he's been in the media lately, you know, running his mouth. So I want y'all to see what Tim Bradley said right here. This is before the Ryan Garcia Devin Haney fight, the first fight, not the, you know, this is before the first fight. Look who he picked. He picked Devin Haney. I'm gonna let him talk to you though. Don't get it from the horse's mouth.
If Garcia somehow pulls off the upset, oh my gosh, I might as well just quit commentary.
He said he's gonna quit commentary. He was so confident in Devin Haney, he said he was gonna quit commentary. Let's run it back again.
If Garcia somehow pulls off the upset, oh my gosh, I might as well just quit commentary and leave the game alone, man. I'm not gonna lie, because I just don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening.
So you see, like, that's what's bothersome, because he's not like me in that regard. You know, like me, I give Devin Haney credit, right? For beating. I give Devin Haney credit for beating what's his name? What's my boy's name? I give Devin Haney credit for beating Brian Norman, right? Even though I picked against him. I give Devin Haney an excuse for losing because he literally did not lose. That's what a no contest means. He had a no contest because the guy cheated. So I acknowledge the fact that he was cheated. I give him credit for beating Brian Norman. Tim Bradley doesn't do any of that. And if you notice, none of the people that disrespect Devin Haney mention those things. They do the same exact thing that Tim Bradley's doing. And I'm not saying that you can't be goofy or whatever. You can't be whatever. In whatever capacity you want to think about the sport or act on the sport, that's your business. But when you're working in the capacity of a guy that's a Hall of Famer, a guy that's a contributor or was a former contributor to Pro Boxing, ESPN, then I feel like you have a little bit of responsibility to give everything that, you know, tell the whole story, you know what I'm saying? Give everything, give all the contents of the story. Don't just say the parts that you want to highlight because you do or don't like somebody. I think that is whack, you know what I'm saying? You better get, you thought Brian Norman was going to beat Devin Haney. Devin Haney beats him, give him his credit, bro. Then when you talk about the Ryan Garcia having his number, you never mention the PEDs and him being overweight and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like that's like, and if you do mention it, it's an afterthought. So I'm not saying that Ryan Garcia may or may not have his number. Of course, they have a background of familiarity with each other going back to the amateurs, which is why I put my money on Ryan Garcia. But I never neglect the fact that Ryan Garcia cheated him in more ways than one. He cheated him with PEDs, and not just Austrian. We only talk about the Austrian, but he was also pop dirty for nandrolone as well. So 2 PEDs at a minimum, not to mention what other mixtures that they detected, right? And then he came in overweight. Intentionally. Remember, he snitched on himself. You can't trust somebody who would tell on themselves. He snitched on himself. He said him and Floyd talked about the 3 pounds, right? But you just act oblivious to all that and say that Ryan Garcia has his number. Like, so I think that that just shows you that, you know, maybe Tim Bradley lost a lot of money betting on Devin Haney. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it just seems very weird. Like, it's like the guy Devin Haney, whether or not he looks impressive, that's a whole nother story. Whether or not he's entertaining, that's a whole nother story. But he's the one that keeps winning. He had a no contest with Ryan Garcia, and then some people insist that he lost. Well, he bounced back against Jose Carlos Ramirez, a guy who's a former unified champion and a former Olympian, and won. Whether you thought it looked pretty or not, he won. And then he went and fought Brian Norman Jr., who a lot of us thought was the best at welterweight division, an undefeated young champion, strong champion, and he won. And that's still not good enough. Meanwhile, you're telling me that the guy, Ryan Garcia, has Devin Haney's number, who's never been a belt holder, let alone a multi-division belt holder, never been undisputed. He never had a title, so he can't be undisputed. And he lost his last fight. He didn't even win his last fight. So you talk about Devin Haney looking bad. It's crazy. People talk more about Devin Haney looking bad against Jose Carlos Ramirez in a win than they talk about Ryan Garcia looking bad in a loss and getting dropped in the process by Rolly Romero. Shout out to Rolly Romero, though, you know, the WBA champion. So I just think it's just kind of crazy, man. I just think, man, I don't know why people's egos are so fragile, bro. To me, it just shows fragility in your ego, bro. Like, it's okay to pick the wrong person. Like, imagine if my identity was stuck with getting boxing picks right. Well, if my identity was stuck with getting boxing picks right, then I'd be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Because I do pretty dang good. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I'm just saying, like, bro, picking a boxing match is no different than picking who's gonna win in a football game or a basketball game or anything else, man. A video game or whatever it is, man. It's just, yeah, to me, that's the fun part. You know what I'm saying? Picking somebody and seeing if you're right, you know, because I think that's a challenging, I guess it's a fun challenge. Like, I try to break down and watch past fights and watch tendencies and see how stylistically they'll match up. If I get it right, I get it right. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. Of course, my aim is to get it right. But if you don't, bro, it's okay. Just give the other person credit. I never understood like this hang up, bro. Devin Haney, he did his thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and then if you call him pillow fisted, he also dropped Brian Norman. So what more do you want? Like, it's like, I don't really understand, bro. Like, do I think that Devin Haney is like the best ever, one of my favorite fighters? No, but he's still a very good fighter. And anybody who says otherwise, I think you're kind of nuts. To be nice. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez in the building. What's good, my brother? We got Sent from Pet in the building. What's good, my brother? We got Sir Senior in the building. We got some love in the building as well, man. My brother Oscar always coming through. Show us some love, dropping some graffiti on the chat walls with that bread, that cheese, that butter. Let's go. My brother Oscar dropped he dropped a 20 piece. I ain't even know it was the big biscuits. No, forget the biscuits. My brother coming through like a boss. Oh, Hefe in the chat. Yeah. Pollo and La Cocina. Got the chicken in the kitchen, chat. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez dropping the 20 piece, man. I didn't even realize. I just saw it as a super chat. I didn't see what kind of super chat, man. That's a big 20 piece, man. My boy coming through like a boss. He said, I seen an idiot saying you're a weight bully while still losing weight for the fight. Come on now, Oscar. Come on now. Tim Bradley, though I liked him as a fighter, as a commentator. Basura. I'm talking about super trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
And I like Tim Bradley as a fighter as well. You know me, Oscar. One of my favorite fights of all time is Tim Bradley versus Ruslan Provatnikov. But as a commentator, I'm with you, bro. It's like there's too much emotions. That's why on Pro Box, man, just to point at Pro Box, because Tim Bradley's formerly on Pro Box and ESPN contributor and all that stuff. Like, to me, Chris Algieri is the best. Like, I'm not saying that I agree with everything he says, but I feel like he tries to keep it the most professional as far as his assessments. Like, Paulie Malignaggi is another emotional person. Like, if he talks about Canelo or if he's talking about Gervonta, he just shuts down and melts. I'm melting like the Wicked Witch of the West or something. I don't know what's wrong with him. But if he, like, he's okay. But when he talks about Cinnamon and gosh dang Tank, oh my goodness, the man has a meltdown. Like, he short circuits. I don't understand. Like, you would think that they wouldn't even be title holders. Like, he just discredits everything that they've ever done. Is wild. And both of them are arguably, well, not arguably, Cinnamon's definitely more accomplished than Paulie Malignaggi. Tank is arguably just as or more accomplished than him, depends on who you ask. And yeah, so I just think it's crazy. I don't mind having different opinions. Of course, you don't like everybody. We're all human. You have your preferences, but when your bias supersedes the essence of your job or your duty, you know what I'm saying, officially or unofficially, then I think you need to do some soul searching, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out why you feel that way. You feel me? Shout out to 2 Cents Boxing in the building. Says, yep, Ryan stops Devin again. Styles makes fights. Nah. 2 Cents, you got to show me your receipt. I need to see the documentation, sis. I ain't gonna lie. Did you put money on Ryan Garcia to win the first time? Because if you didn't, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it now. You know what I'm saying? You got to show me some receipts. You got to show me some receipts that you had this much conviction going into the fight. You see what I'm saying? My dog 2 Cents in the building. What up, boss lady? How you doing? One time for the ladies. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to 2 Cents in the building. Y'all go check out 2 Cents. That's the homie right there. Dope content, doper person. You feel me? She said, yeah. Yeah. Nah, he good, man. Devin Haney good, I'm with you. I still got Gervonta Tank Davis to beat Devin Haney, but Devin Haney separately, he's good, man. He can be the same with Shakur. Shakur's a good fighter too. Shakur, all of them are good. That's why we want to see. That's why I don't really understand what people like. I'm not talking to you, 2 Cents. I'm just saying I don't understand in general. Like, these are the fights we want to see. Like, I want to see Bivol versus Beterbiev because they're good. I want to see Bud versus Boots because they're good. I want to see Benavidez versus Cinnamon because they're good. So I want to see any combination of Tank, T.O., and Devin and Shakur because they're good. You see what I'm saying? If they weren't good, I wouldn't want to see these matchups. So, I might pick Tank to beat Devin and T.O. and Shakur, but all of them are great in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Some are more proven than others, and Devin Haney would be more proven as far as a greatness meter due to the opposition, the personnel, the timing, and the accolades accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Accolades achieved. But yeah, definitely, they're all good in my opinion. I don't even think that's an opinion, to be honest. I think that's a fact that they're all good. They've all proven it. And I don't even like Teofimo, but he's proven that he's good. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Stevenson, all of them are proving that they're good. That's what being a world title holder and defending it multiple times successfully means. You see what I'm saying? And being somebody who attracts so much attention. Out of the four, obviously Gervonta Tank Davis he garners the most attention. But even look at Shakur Stevenson, right? Remember when he was a free agent, people were like, oh, who's he going to sign with? Is he going to go Golden Boy, PBC, Matchroom, or whatever, right? That's a sign of a star. Doesn't mean that you're a mega star or a superstar or the biggest star, but it means that you're a star because there was no headlines when, I don't know, give me somebody else that just recently switched promotions. No one talks about Anthony Yard switching promotions or going back to Queensberry. You see what I'm saying? People don't talk about those things. So the fact that people are wondering where he's going to sign to in association to Tank or whoever or not, that means that you're a big star. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you're the biggest star. The biggest star is just Cinnamon, Javante and Anthony Joshua, but you are a star. That's just how it goes. Shout out to Tusa, said they called me. Now, who called you names? No, they better not call my dog names. Now, hold on. That's not even nice. Tusa said, Doc, they called me names leading up to the Ryan fight. I told people it was a bad style matchup, just like I told people normal was a hype job and easy work for Devin. Okay. I believe you there. I believe you. Yeah, but I put my money on Ryan Garcia, but it doesn't matter to me. Like, PDs means that somebody cheated. If somebody cheats, then it is what it is. Like, I'm not counting it. You said I'm just not counting. If it's not on an even playing field, I'm not counting it. That's just how I am. And I want money because I put my money where my mouth is against Ryan Garcia. You know, I mean, for Ryan Garcia to beat Devin Haney. But I thought about it because, you know, even though Devin Haney beat Lomachenko, he beat Kambosos, you know, he beat Jorge Linares. All those guys are smaller than him, older than him, and not as strong as him. You see what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia was different. Now he was a contrast to what he's been currently fighting. So that's why I wasn't fully comfortable. Don't get me wrong. I was like, oh yeah, I know for sure Ryan Garcia's gonna win, but I was comfortable enough that I put money on it. You know what I'm saying? And my homeboys know. You know, they call me. They say I'm frugal. You know what I'm talking about? Frugal Doc. So if I put my money on it, that means I feel very strongly about it. So, but I say all that to say that I'm a boxing fan. I will never disregard somebody cheating. PEDs means that you're on drugs that enhance your performance. There's nothing else to talk about. Anybody else talk about anything other than that is because you have a personal vendetta, and that seems like what Tim Bradley has. Tim Bradley has a personal vendetta because he put money on Brian Norman. I mean, I don't know if he put money, but he bet that Brian Norman was going to beat Devin Haney. Devin Haney beat him. He's giving him a limited amount of credit. He thought that Devin Haney would beat Ryan Garcia the first time. And he also said that he thought Devin Haney fought the wrong fight in the aftermath. So then why are you now still saying that Ryan Garcia would beat Devin Haney? It's because you're hating, bro. Unless you telling me that you think Ryan Garcia would have beat Brian Norman, or Ryan Garcia would have beat Jose Carlos Ramirez, or Ryan Garcia looked good in his last fight to give you any type of inclination that he would beat anybody, because he didn't even beat Rolly Romero, who was his last opponent. I'm not saying that Rolly Romero is not good, but what I'm saying is that there's nothing to go off of. If you're doubting Devin Haney, there's no reason for you to trust in Ryan Garcia. There's nothing. He's giving you nothing. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to emphasize how poorly Devin Haney has been looking despite winning, then you got to inform me and enlighten me how you could be so confident that a guy who's looked worse will do better against Devin. I'm specifically talking to people like Tim Bradley. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I said that I would bet on Ryan Garcia, at least I'm consistent with it. You see what I'm saying? But I would actually pick Devin Haney in the rematch because I think Devin Haney will approach the fight differently. And I also think Ryan Garcia will be clean. And a clean Ryan Garcia is garbage.
Know your fucking place, trash.
He already showed us that. The man didn't even, once he got knocked down. And once Ryan Garcia got dropped by Rolly, what did he do? He did nothing. After the fight, for the duration of the fight, he did nothing else. Devin Haney got dropped by a cheater and got up every single time. And arguably, at least on my scorecard, even though I put money on Ryan Garcia, I'm so thorough, I thought Devin Haney won more rounds than Ryan Garcia, but it wasn't enough to overcome the 3 knockdowns. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just, I don't understand it. You know, it's Tim a shot jock, you feel me? Oscar says, that video from today though, Dr. Boxing Talk, Conor Ben and Whitaker as good or big as Joshua or Fury? Fake news. I'm talking about super fake news. I couldn't believe that dude was saying that.
If you out here getting fake vagina over your fake jury, reality is reality.
Yeah, man, I think it's crazy, man. But we'll get to that, Oscar. Please just remind me. But yeah, go check out the videos if you haven't done so already, man. That's what Oscar's referencing, the 2 videos I dropped. 2 videos or 3 videos? You know, we go crazy, but we dropped some videos today, man. Go check them out. But yeah, I agree with Oscar that it's crazy what people say. But yeah, so the thing that's crazy to me with the whole, like I said, with the Tim Bradley thing, is just like, just give Devin Haney his credit, man. Especially if you bet against him. Like, because it's really saying that, okay, he proved you wrong, but you just want to die on that hill. It's like the showbiz dude that's coming out all of a sudden when Devin Haney beats Brian Norman Jr. All of a sudden he's crowning Mario Barrios as the best welterweight. Like I said, Mario Barrios has a WBC belt. He's been the longest reigning WBA champion at welterweight, because the IBF champion Lewis Crocker is new. WBA champion and Rolly Romero is new, and the WBO champion and Devin Haney, which was Brian Norman, are both newer than Mario Barrios. So if you felt that Mario Barrios was really the best, then you would have said this a long time ago. Why do you coincidentally say that that Mario Barrios is the best welterweight after the guy that you, according to reports and according to yourself and according to the clips, you put $5,000 on Brian Norman and called him the best welterweight? But then now when Devin Haney goes and beats him, you're saying that Mario Barrios, you have a change of heart and you're saying Mario Barrios is now the best welterweight. You're a hater, bro. That's hating, bro. Like I said, I don't mind the shock value. I don't mind the provocative statements. I don't mind you trying to be polarizing. But when you're hating on somebody, bro, I got to call it out. That's just pure hate. Because what he's setting up is his friend Ryan Garcia, who he doesn't believe cheated, right? You know, he doesn't believe that Ryan Garcia cheated. Ryan Garcia is his friend. And Ryan Garcia's next opponent is who? Mario Barrios. So if Mario Barrios loses to Ryan Garcia and he's calling Mario Barrios the best, what does that mean? He has a reason to justify Ryan Garcia being the best, even though he didn't apply the same logic to Devin Haney because he called Brian Norman the best. But when Devin Haney beats Brian Norman, you would think he'd be the best, right? But no, but I guarantee you, if, hypothetically speaking, because I think that Mario Barrios is going to beat Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia could potentially beat Mario Barrios. If Mario Barrios loses to Ryan Garcia, I guarantee he's going to say Ryan Garcia is the best. That's all. I mean, it's such an easy play. It's ridiculous. It's like elementary type of strategy, bro. Like it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it's embarrassing how like it's not even like. I mean, it's embarrassing because I feel like he's trying to be discreet, but it's so obvious what the game plan is. It's to make it seem like, oh, if Ryan Garcia beats Mario Barrios, then I can say he's the best because I said the best was Mario Barrios. Now, what happened? The reason why I'm saying it's disingenuous from anybody is because I've always said, and Oscar could attest to this, I said that Mario Barrios and Teofimo Lopez are the best for similar reasons. I mean, you could argue that they're the best for similar reasons because they've been the longest reigning champion in their respective division, right? Because, you know, Gary Anton Russell, WBA champ at 140 is fairly new. Richard Hitchens, IBF, fairly new. WBC Subriel Matias, fairly new. WBO champion Teofimo has always been there, right? But when have we ever called somebody because they've been there the longest to be the best? We don't really do that, you know what I'm saying? And especially if you look at Mario Barrios, you can see that Mario Barrios just came off of a draw with the 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. And then before that, he had a draw with Abel Ramos. And then before, his last win was against Fabian Maidana. You don't really know who Fabian Maidana is. So people talk about, oh, Jin Sasaki, nobody knew him. Well, you didn't know anybody that Mario Barrios fought either recently besides Manny Pacquiao. And he got a draw with Manny Pacquiao, who's 46 years old. So I could argue that Lewis Crocker beating Patty Donovan is a better win, and Brian Norman beating Jin Sasaki, Derek Cuevas, and Giovanni Santillan, who was an undefeated interim champion at 32-0. He was a severe underdog when in Giovanni Santillan's backyard. That all three of his wins are better than Mario Barrios' last fight. So like I say, you just don't really believe it. You're just talking just to hate. But anyway. Yeah, they don't be consistent. They don't be consistent at all. No consistency. 2 cents. None. Not a little bit. Not a little bit. Uh-oh. Someone got shot in the chat. Said, sorry, pet. That was my kid. He took my phone. Oh. I didn't even see what it said. Oh, man. But yeah, I think Mario Barrios would beat Ryan Garcia. But speaking of Ryan Garcia, man, Jake Paul. And we're going to get to the Devin. We already talked about the Devin Haney, man. The Jake Paul, man. I want to show y'all this. Let's see if I can pull it up. I can show you, man. I can tell you. I could show you better than I could tell you. So Jake Paul, man, speaking of Ryan Garcia, Jake Paul has apparently brought in some new sparring partners, chat. Don't forget to smack that like button. Smack that like button for your boy. But Jake Paul has apparently brought in some new sparring partners in preparation for Anthony Joshua. And I think this is funny, man. Shout out to Jake Paul. I just think it's funny, man. Check this out. So as you can see in this picture, you have Jake Paul right here. Then to my left, which is to his right, you have Frank Sanchez. Then you have Jared Big Baby Anderson. And then you also have Lawrence Okoli, right? And in another sparring picture, right? Before that, I can't really, let's see if I can find it. Before this sparring picture, here we go. We have another picture with Jake Paul. To his right, you have Montana Love. To his left, you have Shakur Stevenson, Ray Savage Ford, and then Keyshawn Davis in preparation for Gervonta Tank Davis, right? I just think this is funny because so when Jake Paul sparring, Gervonta, he goes against people the size of Gervonta. Makes sense. Okay, 130, he gets a whole bunch of 135, 140 pounders, right? 130 pounders. Then he's fighting Anthony Joshua, who's a heavyweight. He goes against other heavyweights. So how, remember there was a rumor that he could have been fighting Ryan Garcia, but then Oscar De La Hoya vetoed it and said, nah, you're not fighting without my permission, right? That's the reason why that was Ryan Garcia fight wasn't explored, right? Any further, pursued any further. I just wonder who would he have brought in as sparring partners to prepare for Ryan Garcia. I have an idea, chat. I have an idea who he would have brought in. Since Ryan Garcia is a cheater.
We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all.
I feel like he would have brought in Joseph Parker, who just popped dirty for cocaine, right? He would have used him as a sparring partner. He probably would have brought in Conor Benn, right? Since he'd be on the scrambled eggs, right? And he probably would have brought in maybe Francisco Rodriguez or Jarrell Big Baby Miller or anybody else that cheated recently. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think he would have brought in. Like Jake Paul brings in people based on his opponents and his opposition. So I think I would have loved to see who he would have brought in to prepare for Ryan Garcia. It would have been a whole bunch of PED poppers. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was funny. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna help. Just like I didn't think that the other guys were gonna help as far as Ray Ford, Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Montana Love. I just think that I don't mind the effort. Don't get me wrong. I think it's dope. It's smart to get people that are as similar to your opponent as possible. But I just don't think you can really help much because not much is really there. You see what I'm saying? Especially with the heavyweights now, like Lawrence Okoli and not Daniel Dubois. It was Lawrence Okoli, Jared B. Baby Anderson, and Frank Sanchez. Like, yeah, their heavyweights is gonna help, but ain't enough heavyweights in the world. You could bring in Alexander Usyk. You still gonna get flatlined because it's what? It's 3 weeks, chat? No, yeah, it was about 3 weeks. I think it's December 19th or something like that, right? So you're gonna get flatlined regardless. I'm gonna be honest. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think that it would have helped him versus Tank. I definitely don't think it would have helped him against AJ. I think that if AJ loses, man, hey, that'd be crazy, bro. That'd be crazy. If AJ loses to Jake Paul, that'd be nuts. But speaking of Frank Sanchez, right? Frank Sanchez is in that picture. Frank Sanchez is going through it right now. He cannot find a title. He cannot find an opponent because the IBF, they've been trying to get a title eliminator for the IBF title holder. You see what I'm saying? And they've been unsuccessful. Now it's apparently being offered to Richard Torres Jr. But before that, the IBF title eliminator for Frank Sanchez, I guess Frank Sanchez was offered to Moses Atama. It was offered to Joseph Parker. No, not Joseph Parker. Sorry. Moses Atama, Philip Hergovich. Who else? F.A. Ajagba. Moses Atama, F.A. Ajagba, Philip Hergovich, Daniel Dubois. It's been offered to everybody. Nobody's taking it. And so it seems like Frank Sanchez is a boogeyman, but I don't really think it's much of him being the boogeyman. What I think is just that he is a risky fight. You see what I'm saying? I don't think these guys are scared. I do not anticipate Richard Torres Jr. to take the fight either, because I feel like they're looking at it like, okay, there's more lucrative fights that are probably just as difficult or maybe easier, and probably because of the bigger reward. Like Frank Sanchez is a title eliminator right now. Like if he came with a belt, I think people would take the chance. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's more so the fact that the stakes are high enough, and then Frank Sanchez is not really known like that. So I don't think people want to take the risk. The risk outweighs the reward, I think, in this case. I don't think it's really that they're scared of him. I just think that, they're saying, hey, this is a fight that I would take if it was either a lucrative fight where people against a known opponent, a popular opponent, or it's for a title. And then Frank Sanchez, unfortunately, just doesn't solve or doesn't meet any of that criteria. So that's what I think it is, more so than anybody being scared of Frank Sanchez. But Frank Sanchez is a beast. Don't get it twisted. That's a tough fight, Frank Sanchez beat F.A. Ajagba already. I think that's his best win on record. And then he had a pretty decent fight against Ajit Caballel. Yeah, he got stopped in the 7th round, I believe. But, he was outboxing him, I'll say, like, until he started getting tired. And I believe his leg was compromised as well going into the fight. So shout out to Ajit Caballel. He did stop him in 7, I believe. But I want to say, like, the first, like, through 5, I think I had Frank Sanchez winning. You know what I'm saying? I think I had him winning like 4 rounds to 1 through 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Thomas, man. Smack that like button, though. Smack that like button. Now let's go to what Oscar was talking about. But yeah, he had one leg. Exactly, Tay. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they got to go fight the PED squad, Oscar. That's a fact. Got to fight the PED squad. And shout out to says he beat the brakes off of Ugas. Said Norman is a top ranked product. I disagree with that. I think people are overusing that term, man. I think top ranked products are Edgar Berlanga's a top ranked product. You know what I'm saying? Never been a champion, right? I disagree that Norm is a top ranked product. I mean, yeah, he's on top rank, but that's like saying Abdullah Mason's a top ranked product. Nah, he just beat Sam Noakes. That was a good win. Like, to me, saying the top ranked product is like, oh, they look good because they've had favorable matchups. Nah, Giovanni Santillan was not a favorable matchup. He was the underdog. Like I said, he went into Giovanni Santillan's backyard, hometown of San Diego, and beat a guy that was 32-0. Giovanni Santillan, he beat who'd he beat? Alexis Rocha, right? If I'm not mistaken. So that was a great win. So I don't think he's a top ranked product. I think Jin Sasaki was a great win too. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to say matchmaking is good, yeah, but you can say that for a lot of people, like including Devin Haney. His matchmaking has been pretty good too throughout his career. So I don't think he's a top ranked product. To be a top ranked product is Edgar Berlanga having 16 consecutive first round knockouts in 16 fights, and then still not going and being a champion. And every time you see him step up in competition, his KO streak, not only did it decrease, it completely stopped. So that's a top ranked product to me. I don't think Brian Norman's a top ranked product. I just think he's just not the best. He's 24 years old and he lost to Devin Haney. I don't see the problem in that. That's just me though. I don't know. That's just me. Shaw, yeah, exactly. Oscar says Miller, Ben, Parker, Lewis, Neary, yeah, Andy Ruiz. Fight all of them, man, for Jake Paul. We fight the PEDs, man. Tay said I got Abdullah beaten. Ooh, you got Abdullah beating Keyshawn? Abdullah beating Keyshawn right now? That's tough. That's a good fight. I don't know, man. I think you gotta remember Keyshawn's at 140 anyway, but that's a good fight. I have to see how Keyshawn looks when he gets back. I'm not mad at anybody picking up Abdullah Mason, man. Shout out to Abdullah Mason, man. Dude, and that's another top ranked guy, you know. What's the name too? Keyshawn Davis, another top ranked guy, even though I heard that he just left, right? He's supposed to be signing with Jay Prince and stuff like that. But yeah, man, let's go back to what Oscar was saying. Oscar brought up the video with the weight bully. Yeah, man, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense, man. I think Lamont Roach is about to fight. Who's he about to fight? Isaac Pitbull Cruz, right? For Isaac Pitbull Cruz WBC interim belt at 140, right? And we know Lamont Roach is a 130-pound WBA champion himself, full champion. And he is moving up to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz in December, right? The first week of December. And there was a 2-week check-in. I know a lot of people aren't familiar with the incremental check-ins, right? But they do the periodic check-ins 2 weeks out, where they check if you're 5% within the weight limit, right? Where they fight at 140. So 5% of 140 is 7 pounds. So you have to be at 147. Well, I think Isaac Pitbull Cruz weighed in at 146. Lamont Roach weighed in at 148. 148. What was it? 148. I think it was 148.2.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
So Lamont Roach weighed in at 148.2, which is 1 pound over the suggested recommended 147, right? And people might think this is problematic. They do these protocols to make sure that the fighters are losing weight appropriately so they don't have to go under no emergency weight cut and use measures or procedures that are ill-advised, like Chris Eubank and, with the trouble he's in with the BBBFC, the British Board of Boxing Board of Control right now, because he uses things like sweatsuits or saunas or heat guns, whatever it is to vaporize the extra weight. They want to make sure everybody's losing weight accordingly and safely and not endangering themselves. You see what I'm saying? And so the fight's not in jeopardy of being called off or threatened of compromising your health, like we seen Janabek and Limkanuli do, who when he fainted and was hospitalized and had the fight called off for Andre Mikhailovich, or we see Virgil Ortiz suffering from rhabdomyolysis because he's severely weight draining himself because he's trying to essentially be a weight bully. Let's call it what it is. You see what I'm saying? That's why I have to always applaud guys like Devin Haney who never miss weight. It's just something that they could do. He could effectively lose weight and still function. Not many fighters could do that. And so Dave Benavidez could do it as well, even though he missed weight, I think like once or twice, but the majority of times he doesn't miss weight. But some of these guys, they put themselves through extreme measures and potentially even be hospitalized or sick from these things or suffer illnesses because it's self-inflicted, because they're trying to lose weight, and you do it by means that aren't recommended, you know what I'm saying, or allowed. So that's what these protocols are for. And they will have another a weight checkup for 3% next week. Sorry, this weekend. They'll have another one, and this time you have to be within 3%, which is what I think is like 144.2 pounds. But if I'm not mistaken, they're gonna round up to 145. So we'll see how he looks then. But people are saying, "Oh, Lamont Roach is a weight bully." Bro, it's Thanksgiving. It's the holidays. Of course, you eating. You feel me? And I do think that shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis, a common opponent between Esau Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Roach. You know, I think Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather, you know, I think they're some of the few that actually fight close to their actual walk around weight. The majority of fighters don't. The majority of fighters actually go down. Lose a lot of weight. Do I think Lamont Roach is any different? No, I think Lamont Roach probably walks around and went 150, 160, maybe even 170, but he could just comfortably lose the weight. So I don't think he's weight bullying. And plus, we got to remember too that Esau Pitbull Cruz also came from 135. Remember that Esau Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Roach both fought Gervonta Tank Davis at 135. So Pitbull was a WBA champion at 140 before he lost it to Rayo, and then Rayo lost it to Gary Anton Russell. But yeah, I don't think that it's anything about being a weight bully. I just think people want to talk and they have a vendetta against Lamont Roach. But I think Lamont Roach is going to make weight fine. Now, I ain't going to lie. Now, I will say this, though. I think that fight is closer than what I initially thought. Because I'm still going with Pitbull. I'm still going with Lamont Roach. But, man, I've been thinking about it lately. I don't know if my mind's playing tricks on me. But, bro, I think it might be a tougher fight. Stylistically speaking, I think that fight might be tougher than a lot of people anticipate. I'm still sticking with Lamont Roach for now, but I'll let y'all know as the fight gets closer. I think that Lamont Roach and Esau Pitbull Cruz fight is going to be very exciting and very interesting, very intriguing. And I do not think that Lamont Roach is weight bullying anybody. You know what I'm talking about? Weight binging, right? Exactly. Shout out to my brother Oster in the building. Big member in the building. Shout out to all the members, man. My brother Oscar Perez dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Oscar Perez said, don't forget Virgil Ortiz versus Israel Badrimov. Yes, facts, man. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, man. But yeah, man, I just had a little short show today, man. We didn't have much to talk about. You know, I still got some family over and stuff like that, but I want to chop it up with my boxing talk family. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate you being part of the family. But yeah, don't forget to smack that like button. If anybody wants to call up on the show, hey, hit the link, man. Hit the link. You can call up and let's chop it up a little bit. But I plan on this one being a short show anyway, like I said. But, you know, we still going crazy. But, you know, your boy just want to eat some more sweet potato pie. You know what I'm talking about? And kick it with my family a little bit while they're still in town and stuff. But yeah, if anybody wants to call in, oh boy, my ears just started ringing for whatever reason. Excuse me. If anybody wants to call in, man, the phone lines are open. And yeah, man, like I said, we do have some fights tomorrow, so I will be live for that, good Lord willing, as well. So tap in with your boy. You know, we gonna be here, good Lord willing. For your listening pleasure, we are now on Spotify under Dr. Boxing Talk. The same thing on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Dr. Boxing Talk, man. Come rock with us. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And it's crazy because like there's so many fights tomorrow, bro. Like I said, let me pull up the schedule real quick. Let me pull up the schedule so y'all can see it. We could look at it together. Yeah, look at this schedule, man. So tomorrow we have, good Lord willing, we have Frazier Clark versus TKV Shikeva. You know, Jamie TKV. You know what I'm saying? That should be a good fight. They had a lot of back and forth banter. I've been paying attention. They've been talking trash. And like I said, yeah, this is on channel BBC 2. You know, and then we have at 2 o'clock, we have Ben Whitaker versus Benjamin Gavazi. Ben Whitaker making his Matchroom debut. So that should be decent. You know, Cameron Wong, who I've never been impressed with. I think he's quite overrated as a young fighter, but we'll see how he goes. You know, he's having a rematch with Gavin Gwynn. I don't know why they didn't put a 2 there, because that is a rematch. Am I tripping? That's a rematch, right? I think that's a rematch. If I'm not mistaken, that's a rematch. Yeah, it is a rematch. Yeah, I ain't tripping. Come on, man. You know we do this. Yeah, so he fought Gavin Gwynn to unanimous decision. And then they're having a rematch now tomorrow. So we'll have that fight. That's in the UK, so that'd be early. So we might go live for that. And then to close the night, we have pro box fights, Justin Paldo and versus Theran. And yeah, that's gonna be on Pro Box. And then the one that I'm excited for too, this was snuck up on me, man. So we have Julio Luna versus Dante Jardin, as well as Cross versus Ibrahim. And these are all separate cards, chat. It's crazy, bro. Some days you have no fights. Then other days you have every fight you could think of. But this is the fight that I'm looking forward to, is Elijah Pierce versus Lorenzo Parra. That should be a good fight as well. So we go tune in for that. That's on ESPN. And then you also have some other fights, Soldad versus Kong Song, and on Sunday we have Ursu versus Ryan Amos. And shout out to what's my boy name? Carlos Canizales, man. He may be declared a champion in recess because the Venezuelan champion, man, he can't get, because of what's going on in Venezuela right now, he can't get a travel visa to go fight in his opponent in Thailand, bro. That's crazy. So they're talking about maybe declaring him a champion in recess. So I say, man, the economy and worldly affairs and international affairs, hey man, they definitely make a significant impact, and they're very influential to sports too. You know what I'm saying? They're not exempt. So that sucks for Carlos Canizales, but you know, it is what it is, man. Hope everything is good on that side for the people over there too, you know. But I was like, dang, man, that sucks. But yeah, man, we have a lot of fights tomorrow. Shout out to Oster. He said, yeah, Doc, your mind playing tricks on you because Roach kicking Pitbull's ass easy. Watch. Maybe, man. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Like I said, I'm still going with Roach. But you know, I like Pitbull as well. I like them both. I like Pitbull and I like Roach. So we'll see how it goes, man. We have my brother Oscar calling in right now. So let me pull him up for a little bit before I go, man. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez, man. And the wonderful, beautiful family that he has, you know? Shout out to him, man. Shout out to all the people out there. Shout out to all the good parents out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the good parents out there. Let me pull up my brother Oscar Perez, mi hermano carnal. Oh, man. Oh, Lord.
Damn.
Yo, what's good, my brother? Oscar Perez in the building, mi hermano carnal. What's good, brethren?
Say what?
He said, say what? I said, what's good, brethren? He said, say what?
Oh, what's going on, man? Yeah.
My brother Oscar Perez in the building, mi hermano carnal. He said, say what? What's good, man? How are you, bro? Appreciate you calling in.
Oh, no, man. Dealing with the kids.
Yes, man. And
you know, whenever everything's going so good, and then you're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to call up Duck.
Yes, sir.
And then the next thing happens, they start busting out crying.
That's what it is, man. That's how the kiddos do, man. What you
I'm like John Cena.
do? Hey, man.
It makes me want to say like John Cena.
Hey. John Cena. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Oh,
man.
man.
Hey, man, shout out to you and your wonderful, beautiful family too, man. Did you have a good meal? You eat some leftovers?
Nah, you know it.
Yes, sir.
We had tamales. Well, I had to work today, but we had tamales. We had pozole. We had noodle. We had cake. We had choco flan.
Hey.
We had a bunch of things.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that flan. I remember the first time I had flan. I was in high school. It was for a Spanish class. And we had to bring the Spanish dish. Oh, that was so good. I had some good food that day, man. All types of food, man. But yeah, the flan was I had better flan after that. But that was my first time having flan. I believe I was like in 9th grade or 10th grade.
It's kind of one of them things where you're like, it's kind of like sweet potato pie, you know, like whenever you get it from the store, you're like, it's all right, but it's trash.
Right.
But then you get like the real deal.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with that crust.
Yeah.
With that marshmallow crust.
Exactly.
Got a little bit burnt, a little bit brown, but then like you eat it with some honey.
Hey.
A little bit with that honey. And you're like, okay, I see
now
the difference.
I
see what's going on.
Right, exactly.
But nah, man, I seen all your videos today. Honestly, though I was streaming, I was watching it throughout the day.
Man, thank you,
bro. Let me tell you something. saying Ben Whitaker and Connor Ben, it's not even that outrageous just because we say Devin Haney just be the number one guy ranked by the ring where people have so much respect, but all of a sudden they hate him. But it's like we say, okay, it's not even that outrageous, but it's stupid. I'll tell you why it's stupid. We say that Ryan Garcia
Yes.
is about to become number one
Yes.
after beating Barrios because he's your friend, because you protect him after the PD. You brought up shit that makes no sense. Oh, but Victor Conti, you're affiliated with him. So Bud Crawford, Bam Rodriguez, David, no. But like Robert Garcia is affiliated with them too, but you don't say shit then. But you say shit when Devin Haney's out.
Right.
It makes no sense. If Connor Ben and Ben Whitaker, they're probably bigger like names. I'll give you that. But stars, accomplishment, they're I'm how much I hate Nick Ball for ducking the smoke at 126.
I forgot to say him. Yeah, I forgot to say him. I mean, it may seem like intentional, but I forgot to say him. I should have said him. Yeah, bro, I don't even like Nick Ball, but yeah, big up Nick Ball. Celebrate Nick Ball. He's a champion, bro. Bro, Connor Ben?
Isn't he the only champion?
He was until Lewis Crocker. Remember, they have Lewis Crocker now.
Oh yeah, but yeah. I forgot about that one.
Yep, it's just two of them. Yeah, they're the only British champions.
Or Lewis Crocker too. God damn, dude,
exactly. You telling me like and see, like you said, it's like popularity. I get it, but when you say, "Oh, these are the popular UK fighters," then it makes it seem like, for somebody who doesn't know, you're just talking about Instagram followers as popularity, not the gate that they attract or the viewership or whatever when they fight. It's just, you talk about the Instagram followers, and it's like, bro, you have Connor Ben and Ben Whitaker beside Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, David Hay, Amir Khan, Tony Bellew. All those guys have been champions, multi-division champions, unified champions for some of them. It's like, bro, like, and like you said with Ryan Garcia, we talk about Ryan Garcia potentially being the best. If he beats Barrios, it's like, bro, we're talking about guys. How could he be the best when you have Devin Haney there, who's been a multi-division champion, a youngest undisputed champion in the 4-belt era on the male side, and you have Rolly Romero there, who's a multi-division champion. You have Lewis Crocker there, who just, he just got there, granted, but
Rolly Romero, they just beat him.
And Rolly just beat him, exactly. So he still has an L. Even if he beats Barrios, he still lost to Rolly. So how can you say that, bro?
It's like I want to ask this: since Rolly beat Ryan, is he better than Ryan?
Come on now. But you see, bro, that's why when people talk nonsense and you really open your ears and think about it, it's so easy to see the ones that are bulls driving. Because if Barrios is the best, and then you're gonna try to put Ryan Garcia as the best if he beats Barrios, then you have to say Rolly's the best right now. You have to, because he beat Ryan. So it's crazy, bro. It's just wow.
And we're not even saying he's good. We're saying he's the best.
Right.
Which, given me and you, it's on record saying, "Hey, Barrios might be the best."
Right.
But then after his hiccup on the Paul card, and he got clipped by the Figueroas. He got caught lacking.
Got caught lacking by the Figueroas. That's why he had to draw against Pacquiao and Abel Ramos. Facts. Yeah, we go.
You gotta mess with my sister like that. You gotta mess with my cousin like that, fool. Who you think you is?
Shout out to Mario Barrios, man. I still like Mario Barrios. So yeah, we were talking about the best. We're saying because he's been there the longest, most decorated. Been in there with Keith Thurman. Been there with Gervonta. But you got to keep the same energy. You should have said that a long time ago, man. It's just I just don't like those lists where they say, don't even put Connor Ben, Ryan Garcia, and Ben Whitaker. Like I said, I like Ben Whitaker, but who has he beat? You can't name anybody that he beat. He's you could kind of say that he's what's the word, overhyped. More it's easier to make an argument that he's overhyped and over exaggerated than it is to say that he's deserving of any top spot. He hasn't beaten anybody, man.
Thank God you mentioned. Well, I mean, I brought it up, but thank God you just mentioned that. What Ben Whitaker best win? Liam Cameron?
Probably, yeah, Liam Cameron or Ezra Arinyeka. Probably Liam Cameron though. Liam Cameron, I'll say probably.
This talk that Ryan's gonna whoop Haney makes zero sense, especially if you take Ben Whitaker into consideration because the first fight he was getting his ass handled.
Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody says.
Right.
The first 3 rounds, it was a total domination by Liam Cameron. And people were saying, oh, is he just a hype job? He's just a hype job.
Exactly.
And then, to me, he found the way out of the fight.
I agree with you.
Just me.
I agree with you.
That's just me. But that being said, what everybody thought he was going to lose in the rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Or it was going to be close rematch.
Mm-hmm.
But no, because he already know what the M. Cameron's best weapon is. He already know what his arsenal was. So he worked around it to dismantle it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't tell me that Ryan Garcia, and like it's like Bill on Beterbiev too. Is like people are just assuming one thing, but the better fighter always finds a way. And it's like don't make an exception just because it's Devin Haney, or don't make an exception. I'll give you one better. Don't make an exception just because he's black.
Right.
Because that Lamont Roach thing, bro, he's cutting weight. Like, gosh dang, like it's not even
cutting weight, bro. It's not even an official weigh-in, bro.
Oh, like, it's not. How can you say he's weight bullying? But no, Ryan Garcia gets a pass. Ryan Garcia is gonna be.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is, man. That's how it is, man. When people actually do a crime or do something wrong, we don't care. But we worry about the people that may do a crime or might do something. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Like, they call this man Lamont Roach a weight bully because of an early weight. 2-week protocol check-in on the way in. It's crazy, bro.
And, like, the checkup is not even to make sure. It's not even to make sure that you're on weight.
Right.
It's to make sure you're cutting weight in a safely manner.
Exactly. That's why there's no penalty.
It's just so... And, like, that guy from the comments were like, well, you pretty much explained yourself.
Yeah, bro. I saw it, too. I was going to respond to it. I was like, I'm trying my best not to respond. Don't give everybody your attention, bro. It's like, bro, that my boy was being sarcastic, and then, like, dude, people are dumb, man. People aren't smart, man.
I was typing it out, then I was like, wait a minute.
Yep.
Fuck this guy.
Exactly.
Not worth my time.
Exactly. Not worth your time, bro. I'm doing the same thing, bro. Hey, look, can you see the channel? I want to show y'all this. Is it? Hold on. Bro, this is crazy. I'm gonna bring you up too after I'm gonna bring you up, Oster, after Oscar goes. Yi-Jun. What's his name? It's Yi-Jun Kim, right? Yeah. Hold on.
The orphan?
Bro. Yes, bro.
He got a family now. Please tell me that.
He got a family. He just beat the hell out of somebody. Look at this, bro.
Way.
Look.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Look what he got him doing, bro. Have y'all ever seen something like this, chat? I've seen a lot of boxing in my day. I ain't never seen this.
Damn. Keep watching to see what made him puke up like that.
Nah, that gotta be fake.
You just bow, body shot, and another one. Oh my goodness.
Nah, bro, that's gotta be fake.
Bruh. Is that Tony Weeks? That's Tony Weeks too.
Dude, nah, look how he's hanging on the rope.
He made him throw up.
Snack fighter. He's a snack fighter.
He's a snack fighter. Oh no! Oh wait to the Inoue fans see this. Oh my god! You see what Yi-Jun Kim? That's who Inoue beat. He beat a guy that made another guy throw up. You know, they like that, go like that. Even though Yi-Jun Kim, right? He fought him in 10 days. 10 days notice, but this is going somehow this is gonna be a victory for Inoue. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, that's not a throw up, bro. That's not a throw up. That's worse.
That's worse, bro. Made him spit up his insides. Yeah.
That's a throw up. This guy, like, he didn't even make it down, bro.
Yeah, hopefully he went to the hospital and stuff, because that was crazy, bro. Yi-Jun Kim with that body shot changed his life. That's crazy.
That was like a missile throw up, bro. Like, when you cross drink too much and like you don't even make a sound. It was like, ooh, like that had pressure, bro. That's not normal.
You're right. Yeah, that had pressure. Yeah. Yeah, like somebody was squeezing. Man, I hope he's all right, man. Yeah, that was in Pakistan, I guess, last night. Yi-Jun Kim just did that, so.
before I go, dog, because you know you gotta pull up Oster.
Yeah, I'm full of those. When you're done,
But
go get me some food.
like Pet asked me a question.
Mm,
What fight are you most interested?
mm,
I mean, this year. But it's true. Like boxing kind of did die down,
mm.
and like before you say it, is like the only card that is really notable, and I'm putting air quotes around it because there isn't any big fights on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a big buildup. Is the NOA versus Junto.
Yes.
I just pray to God that everything turns out the way it's supposed to, because we know what, especially with NOA, bro. Like you know, I know people that watch the smaller divisions know with NOA they write one thing down and then a minute later something happens.
Yep.
Takuma NOA lost
Yep.
Tsutsumi, Sam Goodman pulled out 3 times, not 2, 3 times
Mm-hmm.
out of the fight. Nick Ball fighting, you know, he lost the bid because he wasn't fighting anybody notable. It's like, I just hope and pray to God that everything turns out good. I want Junto to win. I want NOA to win. And hey, let's make this happen. That's the fight that not only Japan, but the boxing really needs.
Yeah.
Not Benavides and Jaya Pataya.
I agree.
Junto, NOA. That's the fight for 2026.
Yep, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I hope that NOA beats not Jose Carlos Ramirez, sorry. David Allen Picasso Romero. I hope Junto Nakatani beats Sebastian Fernandez. I actually think Sebastian Hernandez. Well, shout out to both of them, right? They're both undefeated, Picasso Romero and Sebastian Hernandez. I think Junto Nakatani's fight is a little harder because Hernandez is a big puncher as well. Even though they're both undefeated, both their well, I guess everybody's undefeated in those fights, those 2 fights. All 4 of them are undefeated, but you know, I like you said, I just hope everything goes smoothly and no one gets injured, and they both win. And yeah, we need that Junto now your smoke, man. We need that.
Not gonna lie, but you remember Cuello, the Cuellar fight?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's giving me vibes of it because
David Cuellar. Yep.
This guy can swing. But we know what happened afterwards. Junto say, "Hey, let me pull my big boy pants up. Let me take care of this." Pow pow. Against the rope. Pow pow. Finish him.
Finish him.
It's like we know Junto. Like I think, oh man, but like for real, not even playing. It's like I just hope they both win. I don't like you said. I think and I agree with you. I think David was moved around carefully, especially on the Mexican side. Like they were really taking care of him because he comes from a lineage of trainers. You know, it's not just one, it's not just 2. It's like a whole lineage of trainers.
Right.
That he's maybe not like it's the main, but in the back as from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So they move him around accordingly.
Yeah.
This guy that you're facing, bro, he is dangerous.
Yeah. I've been doing my little research on him, man. So
if NOA would have been dropped by that guy, like let's say Ramon Cardenas don't exist, and he would have been dropped by the guy that Junto's fighting, I still got NOA winning. Mm-hmm. I don't think he looks as good as he did. Like he don't skate around that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not mad at that, man.
But like we always say, smaller divisions, you can make a bunch of weird moves without anybody noticing it because they are the smaller division.
That's a fact,
but all right, man.
But I appreciate you calling up, man. I hope you enjoy your family and stuff, man. Yeah, I'm with you, man. We definitely gotta set some prayers. What we need is Junto Naya fight, man, for sure. Shout out to my brother Oscar, man. I appreciate the love that you showed in the super chat and all that stuff too, man. Especially on the holidays. Good, man, thank you, bro.
It's my therapy.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. Mine too. Facts. All right, bro. God bless, man. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez, man. All right, let's pull up my brother Oster. Pull up my brother Oster in the building, man. Oster in the building. What's good, bro? Shout out to Oster.
What's poppin' with you, Doc?
Man, chilling, man. How's everything with you, bro? How's your Thanksgiving?
Oh, yo, my Thanksgiving is love. I tell you, I feed the homeless on Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm talking, man. Hey, shout out to Oster, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. God bless you, man. That's what I'm
So
talking
we was
about,
rock,
bro.
we was rocking yesterday. So we be rocking.
That's
We
dope,
had
bro.
we had some shit. We had this is my 4th year though. This is my 4th year doing it. So
That's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to you, bro. That's fire. God gonna bless you for. I'm sure he already has, man. Ain't no going to. He's going to continue to bless you for it. That's dope, man. That's dope, man. In VA or no, West Virginia, right?
West
Yeah, West
yeah.
Virginia. Yeah. That's what's up, bro. Hell yeah.
We
That's
rock all like
dope,
that. We had the
man.
big, we had the big menu. You hear me?
That's
We
what I'm
keep the
talking
big
about.
menu. We
That's
was
what I'm talking
rocking,
about,
yeah.
man. That's fire, bro. A lot of people turned up.
Yeah. People trying
That's
to
what I'm
be
talking
the
about.
all on is it because I'm right in the middle. They all like come around.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
they come through. I let them know. I mean, they know. They always ask me a week before, like, yo, you doing it? I'm like, yeah, you know I'm rocking.
That's what's up,
You know I'm
man.
rocking, kid. You know I'm rocking. I got the rock place. So I close up and let them come inside and sit down. We watch the movies up there. I got my mirror booth up. You can take pictures and shit and look at the movie. Just chill out. You chill out,
Hell
eat, and then
yeah.
take something to go. They just gotta get all the food. My whole thing is y'all gotta eat all this food. That's my thing. Yeah, they gotta eat all
Y'all
the
do
food.
nothing else. Y'all better eat this food.
Yeah, I ain't got no storage to put none of this back. This for us. This for us. I eat with them. This for us. I eat the same. I mean, I cook like I cook in the restaurant. Like our menu yesterday, we had what we had in here. We had we had some corn.
Okay.
We had some we had some corn. We had some I made some beef with some onions and peppers and some hot peppers. Then we had some white rice. And then see only on Thanksgiving because I don't cook pork in my restaurant. So only on Thanksgiving I cook pork because so I had them some what that country style barbecue ribs, some curry
Mm.
shrimp, some fresh greens with the potatoes, sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, uh, the baked beans. Then I had this ham. I had this ham sliced up. That shit was lit though. That shit was good as hell. We had the fried chicken, had a turkey. Then we had some salad, garlic bread, rolls, and the dessert we had the brownies and then this other cake. Cause my worker she baked, so she baked some brownies and like a fresh like a spicy carrot cake like that. Shit was good, and and potato salad. And they get
Mm.
a drink, get the drinks or whatever, and rock out, and they do that. That's what we do. We just eat. That's all. Just eat, y'all.
That's what I'm
Everybody
talking
deserves a meal
about,
on
bro.
Thanksgiving. I
Come
don't
on
care what
now.
it is.
Talk to him.
Everybody.
Everybody, bro.
Everybody.
Everybody, bro. That's a fact, man. God bless you, my boy.
They,
Doing my
they,
boy doing God's
they
work,
even
man.
changed. They even changed the meal in prison on Thanksgiving. You hear me?
You feel
They
me?
tried.
Facts.
They tried to get right. You heard me? They
Come
tried to
on,
get right. It's
man.
all
That's
good.
dope, man. Nah, that's dope, bro. That is dope,
Well,
bro.
that's all good though.
Yeah, man. Nah, that's fine. So
Everybody.
you got you got the big leg though, the turkey leg or what? The drumstick?
I'm not. I fuck with the wing, dog.
The wing?
I fuck with
Okay.
the wing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, me
fuck with
too.
the wing.
I
And
prefer the wing as well.
so the day with what happened to the turkey. You know what I mean? Well, if you were the black family, what happened to that turkey? The thing get broke down and
Mm-hmm.
get into a big pot
Soup,
and
yep.
made into some soup.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfucking right. Get all that shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? That's made some soup. That's gonna keep me right
Yep.
for about a day or two. But but that's the move though. But that's all good though. But that's Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? That's what we doing Thanksgiving all day long. That's what we do.
That's what I'm talking
You threw
about,
me up.
man.
I had something to say. What the hell I
I think
had to
y'all my
say, dog?
fault, bro. My fault. We talked about
Yeah,
let me try to refresh your memory. Now I'm glad you shared that though, because it just goes to show you that, bro, you don't have to be what we were just talking about the other day when Javante Tank Davis did like a turkey drive. Shout out to Boots, he did a turkey drive. But you don't have to give back, bro. You don't have to be a celebrity to give back, bro. You don't have to be a millionaire to give back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm not saying Ulster ain't, or is or ain't. I'm just saying I'm not just nobody pockets, but my point is that you could always make a difference, bro. There's no limitation on it. There's no criteria that has to be met to make somebody's day or make somebody smile and make, just be a beacon of hope for somebody, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it don't have to be on a holiday. It could be on a Tuesday. It could be any day that ends with Y. You know what I'm saying? God bless you for it, man. So shout out to Oso. I'm glad you shared that story, man. F the boxing. If we got this story because we got to if that's a sacrifice we had to make, then that's a sacrifice we gonna make, man. What you just shared was fire, man. That's dope, man.
Yeah, that's fact. Get it
Yeah,
from my
man, that just
mama.
made my day. Yeah, fact,
Get it from my
exactly.
mama.
Shout out to all the good mamas out there, man. They're still in the good the good traits in their offspring, man. Their sons and their daughters out there, man. Shout out to all the
But
good
you know
fathers
something on
too.
top of that?
That's dope, bro.
You know something on top of that, Doc?
What's that?
Is that, you know, when it comes to food, I look at food, like put it like this. I believe food is the biggest flip in the world. Better than drugs. You can get a dozen of eggs, depending on where you at. You could actually sell an egg for like $80. Depends on where that egg came from and where it's at.
Hey.
No, honest to God, this is a fact though. It's just a fact. It depends on what
Eggs
restaurant
about
you
cost
get your egg
$80 right now. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it depends on where you get an egg at.
You're right.
So
though.
I say, man, you know, a box of rice could feed a lot of people when they're hungry. You know what I mean? And this is a fact though. So when it comes to food, because I got a restaurant, so when it comes to food, that's my give back. I give back in actual cooked food. You know what I mean?
On now.
Because like it ain't about the sponsorship and nothing like that. Because I really don't get that because it's food. You get what I'm saying? It's food. I done seen people. My mama done broke down some food. I done been listen. I done been there. We done been there. You know what I mean?
Now.
Chicken
Facts.
backs and noodles. We done
Come
been
on
there.
now.
Facts. You heard it? Chicken backs and noodles and roll up some dough and put it in there. You know what I mean? That dough get creamy and get, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. I get kind of filling. You heard me? I get kind of filling when you're a little kid. So you make it happen. So
exactly.
You make it work. You make it work, man. You make it work. If I got to cut the potato down in little small pieces because I got 4 people, I can't put it in big pieces. If I had 2 people, I could slice it in half. But if I got 4 people, I got to dice it down. We all gotta get a little bit of this. Everybody gonna have a little bit of hash brown. You heard me?
Yeah,
I can't make no
real.
sunny side eggs. I gotta make it scrambled. I can't make sunny side up. Those single. I gotta make scrambled. You heard me?
Make it work. Make it work, bro. That's a fact. Nah, man,
Make it work.
That's dope, man. I appreciate you doing that too, man. That's dope, bro. Thank you for that.
But that's cool, though. All good, yeah. Good looking, dog. Good looking. Good looking. Good looking.
Yes, sir. But we was.
No, I want to say
Yeah. Okay.
No, I wanted to say. Yo, I'm going with Roach.
Okay.
I'm going with Roach all the way because I'm not doing that what you call it, triangle thing. I'm not doing that. I'm doing more of an algorithm.
I got you. Yeah. Like the little triangle
I'm doing
theory
more of
type
an
stuff.
algorithm. Nah, I'm not doing a triangle because that's too straightforward. I'm doing more of an algorithm. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing, more of an algorithm. So I'm seeing these 3, right? And I've seen the way Pitbull fought Tank. I know how Tank fight. You get what I'm saying? I know how Tank fight. Regardless of who won or lost, I don't care about that. But I'm talking about the way they fight. So I seen Pitbull fight Tank. I know how Pitbull fight. I seen Pitbull fight a couple of people. And I noticed that when he fights certain people, it don't look effective as it look when he fighting another kind of person. Do you get if I make sense of that?
No, yeah, he doesn't switch his style up. So I think your success really depends on how he does the same thing no matter who he's fighting. That's a fact.
He got 2 sets of punches and he do the same sets. No, I'm dead serious. He do the same exact sets the whole. Tank caught him. Tank couldn't just drop him because, you know, some people like Canelo, they got strong, they talk about, he could take a punch. No, those motherfuckers got strong necks. Those, no homo, they neck be like a fucking horse neck. You can't knock these motherfuckers out. You can hit them all day long.
and he's short too, and he's stocky, so he got a short neck already. And Cinnamon, you know, he be doing those neck exercises. Those things really work, man. I ain't gonna lie.
And remember, when it come with Tank, if you stop that uppercut halfway, like Pitbull, like you said, because he's short. If he would have been like 2 inches taller and Tank was able to come up a little more, guarantee under that chin he'd be out. Like everybody else. Guarantee.
So hold on. So what you saying? Roach gonna stop him?
Yo, listen. I'm telling you. Hey, Doc, listen. And I it's nothing against Tank. I'm talking like straight just boxing. I'm not even on no bullshit right now. I'm talking straight boxing. It got nothing to do with Tank. When I seen the way Pitbull fought Tank, I said this when Tank went to fight Jake Paul. In my head, I was like, yo, like before that, I said, man, he should go fight Pitbull. I said because Pitbull and Tank was damn near a draw. I mean, in people eyes, I don't know how the score. I forgot how the scorecard was, but in people eyes, it was, you know, one of Tank's toughest fights. You know what I mean? Because he was catching him, he kept coming for 12 rounds. We got to give it a fact.
Yeah, shout out to Pitbull.
But now I'm saying with Roach and Tank, it was a clear draw on paper. However, it was controversial. Now I'm not playing the triangle thing. I'm just saying stylistically, the way Roach fight. And the way Pitbull fight, Pitbull got to be walking up on you. Roach is an inner center fighter. You're not going to push him back all day. You're not going to do that. So you're going to come run into some shit. And I believe that the counters that Roach is going to give going to give Pitbull. I promise you, man. I'm telling you, man. Watch this. Just watch. I can just see it for some reason. Maybe I could be all the way bugging. I could be losing my mind. But what I see in my mind, I could see Roach sitting there. He gonna force Pitbull to box, and that's something Pitbull can't do. Yeah, I mean, he gonna move around for a minute because he can't just control the whole fight. But majority of that fight, we gonna have to see if Pitbull could stand on his 2 feet and just box.
And that's the thing. That's the thing about it. Like that's why I became more interested in this fight, and I'm not so fully, I guess, convinced that Roach is gonna win. Like I said, I think Roach is gonna win too, but man, I could see Pitbull pushing Roach back and kind of pushing him around a little bit. Because once Pitbull can push you around, it's gonna be a hell of a night. And I do think that Tank is like you said. Well, first of all, I disagree. I mean, not that you said it, but I know a lot of people think that Tank and Pitbull was close. I don't think it was that close. I just think that he didn't get knocked out, so people just automatically think it's close. Just kind of like how Bud and Madrimov, I think people think that was closer than what it actually was. I think people thought that Quentin Randall and Brian Norman was closer than what it was, or Jerron Butinis and Karen Chukazan was closer than what it was. It's like when someone doesn't just smoke them, they think it's just close, all the time. But I will say I do congratulate Pitbull because it was late notice, you know what I'm saying? And we were a lot of us were expecting him to get knocked out. He didn't. So that's why I like Pitbull, because Pitbull gonna come with it. But I think that while Roach, like you say, he's a counter puncher, he's gonna stand there and he's gonna make you run into something. I'm just not sure, man. I think Pitbull might be able to push him around a little bit. And I think because Roach isn't as slick as somebody like Gervonta, Gervonta was able to kind of move around with it. I'm not sure if I've seen Roach demonstrate that slickness. Not saying he can't do it. I was just going back and just trying to think, like, when has he ever really done that? But like you said, I do think he's more skilled than what my boy been saying. Hey, skill pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I think Lamont Roach will win. I'm a lot more interested, I say that, than I was when it was.
I know, but you know what I'm saying, Doc, is that when it come to see, all right, this is me again, because Gervonta is trap master. That's trap house. You can call him the trap house. That's the trap house. Trap king. What my man said from Jersey with the one eye. What was my man again? Trap. Fetty Wap.
Fetty. The trap queen.
But not the queen though, but the king. Trap.
I got you. Yeah, I got
you. Because he gonna trap you all day long.
Bro, I was talking. Hey, that's crazy, bro. Because the last newsletter that just dropped on Wednesday was about traps. Come on now, man. Boy, I be on it, chat. Y'all got to check out the Doc's Corner newsletter, bro.
I meant to read it. No, listen, I meant to read it yesterday. I'm glad you said that. I'm reading when we get off. I'm glad you said that.
And too, chat, y'all got to make sure y'all check y'all. If you don't see it, go to your inbox, check your promotion folder and your spam folder, because it's been brought to my attention that sometimes, because of all the pictures and stuff, sometimes the newsletters go to your spam or your promotional folder. So check those out as well. But that's the topic of this past was traps. But go ahead, though.
Yeah, so, but now, Tank is, to me, and I always said this, Tank is he's the master of the traps. But however, in counters, I feel Roach is the same way. It's just that Tank is mobile. Tank is really good on his feet. It's like he's really mobile. He can move around the whole ring. That's why he can run around with Pitbull and keep catching him. He can run. You can act like you running me around, but you seen but Pitbull. I know Pitbull is not gonna get knocked out because I see the way he train. Whoever you see do that neck shit with the training, like him and Canelo, don't try to knock them out. Just beat them up. They ain't going nowhere. They gonna be here for 12 rounds. So the activity of Pitbull makes it look like he's more doing than what he's doing because he stay active for 12 rounds.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? He's always active. He's never like slowed down. Nobody never like broke his mental. But I'm telling you, this one here, Roach is not going to allow him to have him because that's not Roach fight. If Roach let him run him around, he's going to lose.
Yeah.
This is why you seen the way Roach is fighting Tank. Every time he got a chance, he put his back foot down and kept his shoulder to start that little half Philly shell.
Talk to him.
He gonna lock Roach into it. I mean, he gonna lock Tank into it. I mean, not Tank. He gonna lock Pitbull into it. Pitbull, granted, gonna run around because that's what he do. So granted, give him some rounds. He gonna move around, but once Roach watch. Once he start putting that back foot down, saying, "Okay, cool, what's up?" You gonna have to box at some point. You have to box at some point, and you're gonna come in here with that wild shit, and I'm gonna catch you. That's just what I see. because I don't see no skills in Pitbull. I see aggression. I see relentless power. I see, like a Ram Man, like a little Ram Man. That's what I see.
Right.
Like a little small juggernaut, but I don't see no skills. Because you do the same 2 set of punches. Just watch. It's going to be the same overhead with the same body punch. You're going to lean your face in like Tank was catching you all day with the left.
Right.
You just so short, you couldn't get no elevation on that.
Exactly.
If Tank was able to bring it up a little more, I'm telling you, you would have been out. You think I'm playing with you? Why?
Yeah. I remember too, Tank was compromised that fight as well, his hand or something like that. So there is that as well. So I don't know if, like I say, I mean, he could have, I got to give Pitbull his credit. I'm going to give them both their credit. Shout out to Pitbull for not going out like no punk or how people thought he would. And then shout out to Tank for, being a little compromised in this fight. Just
I like Pitbull, though.
Yeah, so I like Pitbull a lot too. So I
not
really
against
don't have
Tank.
any. I don't know who's going to win. I'm going with Roach, though. But I'm not. They made the best man win. I got to think about that one and get my predictions. But heck yeah, man. Let me pull up this man.
All right.
What's his name? Thomas, man. I'm about to go ahead and call it, bro. Unless you want to get off something else.
No. Rock out. Let Thomas do his thing. I know he ready to cook. You see, he done paid to cook. Thomas ready to cook now. You gotta let him go.
Nah, it's Oscar.
Let him go, kid.
But yeah, man. But yeah, I'm gonna give him his 3 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and slide. I'm gonna put you back with Oscar though. Appreciate you calling up, man. For real.
Without a doubt, my dude.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, appreciate what you did too, man. We looking for 5 years in a row. Good Lord willing. Nah, freak that. What you said this was 40 years in a row. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get going, man.
Kid.
Yes, sir.
Shout want other people to keep it going. If I'm not here, when I'm not here, I want everybody else to keep it going.
Amen. But you will be though. But you know what I'm saying? But amen. Yes, sir.
I got you, player.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Oster for that, man. My brother cooking for the hood. When we talk about in the chat, we baking biscuits for the hood, coming through like Oprah with the gifted memberships.
1, 2, 3.
Shout out to my brother Oster, man. Said you get a plate, you get a plate, you get a plate. That's fire, man. Shout out to Oster for that, man. That just made my day, dog. Hey, God is good, man. We all do our part, man. The world will be even better than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy, man. He gave me that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to my brother Oster for that, man. That's dope. Shout out to Thomas. He said Thomas Hill in the waiting room. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez, man. Thank you, bro. Dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to my brother Oscar, man. He actually dropped some bread, some cheese, some butter, and some biscuits. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you for letting me know Thomas is in the back. Yeah, I saw him in the back, though. We got to turn up, man. Give him give my brother his time. Joaquin said, no, it's going to be a storm of hooks coming out like the peekaboo. Yeah, man. I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I think that's all I'm saying. I think it's going to be better than what people think. Like, Pitbull's one of my favorite fighters to watch. You know me, I care about winning. But that's not a make or break for me to like a fighter, whether you lose. Like, I'm still gonna rock with Brian Norman. I still rock with Pitbull. I still rock with Jaime Munguia. Is a little questionable now because he cheated, but he got cleared, so I'm gonna rock with it. You feel me? Mario Barrios I like a lot. Frank the Ghost Martin, I can't wait for him to come back versus Rancis Barthélemy. So yeah, a fighter losing, I don't throw them away, bro. It's a sport to me. So of course you want to rock with a winner, but you're not a loser just because you come up on the short end. Of course, you lost, but you're only a loser if you quit or if you don't learn something. If you learn something, you can bounce back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin could still be a champion. I think he still will be a champion. He just can't beat Tank. That's all. That's all that is. Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Thomas, man. What's good, bro? Yo.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's good, man? How you doing, man? Happy Thanksgiving, bro. If you celebrate.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thank you, man.
If you celebrate.
Yes, sir, I do. I don't I try to be aware of the reasons, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to our true American brethren and sister, the ones that were misplaced and you know how that go. But I just see it as a reason to hang out with family, man, and get some love. But you know what I'm saying?
That's what it really is to me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate on this. Anyway,
Oh, we lost you, bro. We lost you. We lost you, bro. We lost Mr. Thomas. Yo, yo.
You can bring everybody else up that was up here too, bro. You know, I don't need just my own celebrated time.
Oh, now you gonna get this solo because I'm about to slide on y'all. You gonna get this 3-minute solo.
Slide.
Oh, you for sure gonna get this solo.
Well, then it don't even gotta take 3 minutes, man. I'm gonna let you slide.
Nah, take your time, bro.
I just want to say a couple of things because the last time I wanted to come up and because you guys was cooking on certain things, but concerning this roaching, this pit bull fight.
Oh, okay.
Pit bull look like he don't have no skill. He may look like he just do the same 2 punches.
Mm-hmm.
He may look like he just ain't what you like in the fighter, but he gives people difficult fights. And even in fights where he didn't even look so good, he still didn't look really bad.
Facts.
This is gonna be a tough fight for Roach. It's not gonna be a displaced, disingenuine, or disenfranchised opponent in the ring like he faced the last time. You know, this dude is fighting with purpose because he knows this gets him a certain look, and that certain look is what he's been looking for the longest.
Ooh.
So he coming with everything he got to make sure he can secure that. Now, that being said, Roach got enough skill and enough wherewithal to win this fight. It's a good fight, and it's a true 55-45, 50-50 fight.
I'm with you
and
on
this
that.
is a fight. It's going to be a fight, whether we like it or not, that's going to push somebody. And Pitbull ain't there just to get dog walk, so to speak. Niggas ain't take him around the block, take him up to a couple of trees, let him lift his leg and piss, and then take his ass back home. It ain't about to be that. It's not going to be that. So, Roach better be prepared. He better not be disenfranchised with the things that happened in the ring with him the last time, and he better come for war because that's what he's about to get.
Come on now. Talk to him. You're going to have to earn this one.
He's going to have to earn it. The card's going to be a fantastic card. Further proof that, you know, the PBC ain't fully dead, and they still putting together good stuff, and, you know, they ain't got people that they looking for to broadcast their stuff through freaking live apps and things like that. So let's give them a little bit of respect too on top of that.
Put some respect on their name. They ain't on Roku.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit, man.
They ain't on Tubi. You know what I'm saying?
Respect our people. We talking about happy ninja givings, dog. We be doing our own folks kind of dirty, bro.
Talk to him, Thomas. The boy out here preaching, man.
Last but not least.
Nah, take your time. I'm gonna pull everybody up like you suggested. I was just messing around. You know, I like this chop up.
No. I feel you, and I respect everybody's time and whatnot, man. I understand that there's lives outside of a freaking podcast. So, you know, I don't never trip. I just be having fun shooting my jokes, dog. I don't take this stuff seriously. I'm gonna say this, and I know this is for a lot of people, man. They're gonna think that this is being an apologist. I'm not. I'm not really familiar with the law. I'm not. But if you got a history of doing things, and when you do things similar to that, like years prior, they come knocking at your door 5 days later and come scoop you up and have a talk to you and sit you down. Then sometimes when somebody call you up on the phone and say, look, you've been doing me dirty. You need to come get this ninja. And they come the very next day and get them. Why wouldn't you get a file footage of somebody and you on probation and you got least time by the judge on her good faith and against her better judgment and on your own reconnaissance? Do you get to violate the probations, be seen on film, and still walk around and be a detriment or a predator to somebody else in that very same fashion? It just don't add up with that to me. And this stuff is funny because more times than not, when it's high profile people, that is just front page news. This ain't even back page stories. I ain't seen not one story or anything like that. And if he did do this stuff, it's gonna be some hell to pay because that's on the fault of the police. That's on the fault of the judge who said you better not ever do nothing. I better not ever see you back in here or hear anything of you, or I'm putting you under the jail. And that's on the premise of the people who put on the event that allowed that ninja to walk away. That ain't cool.
Well,
No, I'm being real.
I'm for real too. Like, if all that went down, like you said, where the bouncers at, bro? I ain't never been, you know what I'm talking about? I done been to touches. I done seen a couple bouncers. I ain't been in a long time now. You know what I'm talking about? It's been a minute. But, what's up, man? I guess they were scared to tank, huh? They found out he was a boxer. I don't want them problems. I don't know, bro. So I'm with you on that, man. We'll see. But there's supposed to be some documentary dropping. I've been hearing noise about that, but I don't really. Ain't really my cup of tea, that type of stuff, man. I just talk about it for the boxer, man. I don't be trying to get messy. So I'm gonna watch the documentary if it comes out. If it seems, just so I could be in the know, so I can be educated on the topic. I know it's gonna come up, but not really too interested in it, to be honest. But yeah, man, I think Thomas just slid off. Yo, you there, Thomas? I'm about to go ahead and call it then, man. Bring my brother to the back. I think I think I heard like a click or something. Like, oh, there you go.
No, I'm still here, bro.
There you go. Okay. But yeah, man, I'm gonna put you in the back. I'm gonna pull up all the fellas too. I'm gonna join them as well. Give me a second. Yo. It's not Oster and Oscar there. Yep. I'm gonna chop it up with y'all for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and slide, man.
All right, before then.
Mm-hmm. Hey, hold on, let me pull it up. Not me, not on the channel, but so I can see it. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Little Spider-Man. Little Peter Parker. What's going on, man? You laughing? Bro. Man, handsome, man.
That's day one.
Yeah, man. Definitely handsome, man. Oh my goodness, bro. Time is flying, man. Time is flying. I remember when you were born, little man. You know that? You like, who, me? Yeah, you.
That boy got that face like, yeah, baby boy, you know it's about me,
bro. Man, I can't. Man, I got it. We got to rendezvous somewhere, man. We got to meet up for a fight in somewhere, something, man. We got to meet up, man. Got to meet my little nephew, man. What's going on? That's what's up. Y'all doing a great job, man. I appreciate you, bro. Back to Talk family, man. Hey, always going and growing, man. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give me some food, man.
That Lamont Road triple talk. Heat up. I'm loving it.
Bro, that fight, I love it too. Like, and not to even to mention the other card, right? Don't forget to smack that like button, y'all. The other card, Janabek and Laura. Like, who else is on there too? Frank Martin and Rancis Barthelemy on that card too, right?
Yeah.
And then there's somebody else I'm missing too. Jesus Ramos and Sugar Shane Mosley Jr.
Yeah. That one's in the same card.
And then I'm missing another one, right? Or that's it. I feel like I'm missing somebody else.
I thought there were 5, but I think
Oshakeep Foster and
Fulton, yeah.
That's that card too, right?
Yeah, soon. Yeah. I think it's coming.
Come on now.
To be Hall of Fame.
Hey.
If you have Lomachenko in the Hall of Fame,
come on now.
No way you don't have Cool Boy Steph. Come
on now.
In the Hall of Fame. Because even his loss is better than Lomachenko.
Facts. Now you're in a way. Bro.
Which me and Thomas know. And that ninja was moving a little funny up there, Thomas.
A little shaky, baby.
You said what now?
Oh, I was saying like Cool Boy Steph is in the same card, and that if he wins, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. But even his loss is better than Loma because me and it was moving a little funny in that camp.
It was super funny. He was moving super funny. Hey, I'm talking about super side A side.
Super side A side. Oh my goodness,
that boy A side had a cape and a mask.
Facts. You know what's crazy too? Y'all just remind me too. We are gonna do the Boxing Talk Family Awards, man. DBT Awards, man. I just want to wait till the Junta Nakatani card and Naoya Inoue card, which is in December what? Like the 20th or something like that. Because that might persuade me to, you know what I'm saying, give a couple awards that way. There's some people on that card that could get some awards. So depending on the outcome of that fight. So that's December Gosh, that's at the end, December 27th. I want to do it a little bit before the end of that's really the end of the year. But yeah, we're gonna wait till that card before we do the DBT
That sucker out.
awards,
Dang.
man, like we usually do, man, for 2025. Good Lord willing.
Hey, but Oscar, man, you know one thing that has gotten me puzzled, man, is the fact that after my man had that improprietous affairs, so to speak, man, got himself sent to the emergency ward. This ninja came back being very respectful in the ring. What's up with that?
Man, I'd be lying if I said I know.
Me too. Me too.
Oh, I thought you was the one who put us up on game. The young bull Mario Barrios.
Oh no, that was high, but yeah, that boy got pop by the Figueroa brothers. Figueroa was too tired when he fought Cool Boy Seth.
Hey man, hey, you gotta do the sisters right, man. Southwest Dice was good.
They don't play about their sis, boy.
Hey,
you know what I'm
that's how it should be, man. I'm not mad at them, man. That's how it should be, man. Gotta protect your sisters, man.
That's like a minority and immigrant thing, bro. Just don't mess with that woman, bro.
Don't mess with their woman, bro. Not their niece, not their daughter, not their mama, not their grandma, nothing, auntie, nothing. Nothing, man. But fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, man. That sweet potato pie calling me, so I'm gonna go get some of that and chill with my step pops and some family that are here, man. But yeah, Doc, man, I'll keep holding it down, man. Yes, sir.
Like, don't say it out loud, but like, you know.
Wait, they can hear you. Don't say it out loud.
Really believe you. No, like what I send you in the DMs. Really believe it, man.
Oh man, I appreciate you, bro. You already know, man. Thank you, bro. I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say something that couldn't be said on. I'm about to say we all street. Okay, I got you, man. Thank you, bro. You already know that's between me and you, man. So I appreciate you, bro. God bless you, man. Yes, sir.
Pitbull and Roach. I think it's gonna be a great fight because Jermaine Harris, you know, he was doing Roach too dirty, bro.
Come on now, yeah, Jamel Harry, man. We can't forget about that.
And like, if one thing that Pitbull has shown us is that he's very one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Very one-dimensional.
But he's good at that dimension.
Let me say it again. Very one-dimensional.
Very.
But that one dimension, very hard to crack.
Yep.
Not only that, Rayo, longer than him. All his losses have been with guys, except Tank. But Tank, like Oster said, it was a trap master, bro. He's like, I'm not going to get.
But Tank got a longer reach too, though. Still, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he got a longer reach.
Yeah.
Then like that's where I was heading to. Like,
right.
Everybody got a longer reach than him.
Right.
But not only that, Tank is just one of them guys that is like, to me, he's an underachiever.
Yep, I can see
that.
But
it's like he's so talented, bro. But let's get to the fight.
Yeah, Tank.
Roach, what was he doing over there with Herring? He was overreaching. He was not gonna do this on this side. But Pitbull ain't gonna be overreaching either with Riot, like he was.
Right.
He was with Riot.
Right. I will say, we'll see with Roach because I know that Herring was a little minute ago too, and he grown, but he grew from that. But man,
that's what I was about to say.
Hey,
that's what I'm about to say. I'm about to say that, Doc. Exactly. Like I think we gotta. Well, not we, but
yeah,
I don't.
I think it's the whole community.
I mean, you good. You good as your last fight. You know, you good as your last game. That's just what it is. But like I say all the time, when it comes to these fighters, these people is growing. Is you're watching a past fight or you're watching a growth of the fight that you're seeing. That's why I go by what go on in the ring.
Right.
And so what I see in the ring, just me, what I see in the ring when it comes to Pitbull in his last fights, I can watch any one of them and see the same Pitbull.
Oh yeah,
any one of the fights, I can watch any one of them and see the same exact Pitbull.
Right.
100%.
But yeah, when it comes to Roach, got a longer reach. You know what I mean? Any more tactical? This is Pitbull Achilles heels. Anybody he get in the ring with like this, he can't do nothing with them. He got to get in the ring with people that listen to Pitbull and what's going on. That's when you see all that other shit going on. These are just facts.
And
you can't beat nobody with no challenge.
The crazy part is that I agree with you, but the fact that it's like I see, I even agree with you that Pitbull gets floored. I agree with that.
Ooh, people gets dropped. You gonna catch him with
He
a
gets floored,
catch him
bro.
with a sneaky
He
one?
gets floored.
Coming in.
Bro, he gets
Coming in.
With a wild
He ain't
hook.
gonna get floored getting if he don't do like that sidestepping that he did, like that mixing it up with the sidestep, if he keeps doing the same thing he's doing that
Right.
he's been doing all his career, he's
Right.
gonna get floored coming in.
Ooh,
And it's not
Listen to
even
this,
gonna be power. It's gonna be by inertia.
yeah,
No,
true,
yeah,
true.
I have Rose getting hurt to the body.
Ooh.
Listen, not power, precision.
Okay.
Pitbull
Yeah,
gonna get
not
dropped by
power or
precision.
precision.
Not
I
power.
like
But I
that.
got
I
Rose
like
now.
that. I like that.
If Pitbull dicks to the body, am I crazy to see Royce getting hurt towards the body?
What
Nah.
I'm saying is this. I
Nah, I don't think
understand all
anybody
that.
crazy.
I understand all that. I get that. But when I say that works when you got those other fighters, your other opponents that fight like you.
Yeah.
These are two different styles. Roach is not going to sit there and because he's tactical. He's not going to let him his whole demeanor is not letting you do what you want to do. That's this. So anybody that fight tactical, that's their demeanor.
But like you said,
said,
people got the same combinations. What's the one thing people does a whole lot 2 hours to fight? He heads hunt. I don't think in this fight.
Yeah, he better not. He better not.
I
But
think
fellas, man, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm sliding, man.
and
Y'all
that
can keep running it, man. But I'm finna go ahead and slide, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Go chill,
Hey,
chill
dog,
my
I got
fam.
you, man.
Yes, sir, man. God bless y'all, man. Y'all know what it is.
Now, Oscar, real quick, think about this, Oscar.
But chat, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, man. Appreciate y'all rocking. Don't forget to smack that like button. I appreciate y'all for real. We're gonna keep on doing our thing, keep going and growing. And man, shout out to Oscar, bro. Shout out to Oscar. He showed me the love on a holiday, bro. Showed me love, man. Turned me up in the super chat, bro. So don't forget to smack that like button. If Oscar could give 3 super chats by himself, you feel me? Shout out to Oscar, man. I appreciate that. Then you can at least hit the like button. The like button's free, baby. You ain't here, smack the like. You know what I'm saying? What's not to like, man? We got love. So shout out to Oscar, shout out to Thomas, and shout out to Oster for pulling up. And big ups to Oster too, man. Bro, giving back to the needy. You know what I'm saying? No need to be greedy. Give back to the needy. Shout out to DMX, man. Mr. Earl Simmons. Darkman X said, you be eating long enough now. Stop being greedy. Keep it real, partner. Give to the needy. Come on now. Shout out to DMX, man. Rest in peace, man. So I appreciate y'all rocking as always. Don't forget to smack that like button. But most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace. Hey, don't forget to tell somebody that you love them while you eating all that food too, while your mouth full. You know what I'm talking about? While you doing all that chewing, man, make sure you tell somebody that you love them, man. I'm out. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.